Hey guys, Phoenix Cat here. In fact, Halloween happens in October. And that's an actual fact. But it's not relevant to this video because it's nothing Halloween themed. I mean, it's Inktober, and that happens in October. But it's not Halloween themed because I'm not doing anything creepy. In fact, for once I am on a theme, I'm on the theme of swords. Because, I haven't been following, obviously hadn't been following the Inktober prompt words, and I still not. I didn't start here, but I just looked at the list before starting Inktober and noticed that sword was a word on the list, and so got to this day and I was like, you know what, I want to draw a sword related thing because I like that prompt. So I drew. I guess it's supposed to be like a blacksmith who is like in front of his shop, where all his weapons up for display. It's not my best work, not my worst probably, but not my best. And I think this was kind of where Inktober took a bit of a downward turn for me. For the last because this is day 6, almost to the end of the first week, and it picks up again after the second week has been great. I say because I just got out the second week, but the second week was really fun, but the end of the first week was a bit rough, and I think this was kind of the start of it. Like, the first pictures weren't good, but this one just kind of bugged me because you won't see it yet because, we're only 2 minutes into the video. I'm probably still sketching. But, the line work just wasn't working out, and there's just a lot of things. Some of it was just I didn't want to draw a fancy counter, so I just put a block, but it's kind of a terrible block. And, yeah, and just some mistakes were made in inking, and I'm not good at anatomy. I'm not good at anatomy in general. Who am I kidding? And so I think it was just kind of culminating that, but I'll come back to that when it's later in the video and you can actually see the inking, I guess. What was it? I thought I was going to talk about something, but I forgot, and I don't really have time to start again. So I guess I'm kind of busy right now, with school, because I'm in college, and this weekend has been kind of all my homework stuff that hadn't been too bad for the last week, because I had an exam last week, and then another test last week, an actual exam for calculus, and then a timed essay writing thing on one of the days for English. And honestly, the timed essay was the more stressful and the one I'm more worried about the grade on. Haven't heard back on either of them, but I don't know. I feel like it's a thing. It's kind of been hectic because I had an art project. The main thing was that I had an art project that's I have to have completely done by tomorrow afternoon, evening, done to the point that I can pick it up and put it in my car so it's ready to go on Tuesday, because it's due Tuesday, and I have literally no time on Tuesday to actually do anything with it, because I wake up so early in the morning, and I can't finish it at school because the literal finishing thing we have to do has to be done at home. Spray paint. For some reason, they don't want us using spray paint at school. It's not like it's a thing that, I don't know, can do bad stuff. Anyway, in a small art room, yeah, that wouldn't go terribly wrong. No, just, for, however many students are in my class to be using spray paint. No, I see nothing that could go wrong with that. A lot could go wrong with that, guys. If you're not getting that, a lot could go wrong. So, but I don't know. It's kind of just a hectic weekend. I'm recording this, and then I have to go I guess work on my art project some more, and follow me on Instagram, because whenever it's properly finished and set up somewhere where I can get a good picture of it, I will probably go ahead and post a picture to Instagram of it, because I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. I mean, obviously it's not finished yet, so maybe it will go terribly wrong. It still has time for that to happen, but I have high hopes that, yeah, I don't know. Art class is hard. It's actually a design class, but, like, it's still hard. In fact, I'd say it's harder, because, like, the art class I took in the spring was drawing one, and it was mostly just still lives, and we were, like, the only goal was to draw, I guess, as realistically as possible, or as accurately as possible. I don't know if realistic's really quite the right word, because it's, just, like, there were some weird things, like, we did a high contrast picture, so we were only allowed to use white and black, and so that's not exactly realistic, but, like, the proportions and stuff had to be right, and the shadows, and, like, we were allowed to fudge it a little bit, but it had to look realistic, was the thing. And so, yeah, that class I felt, I mean, it was still stressful, but slightly less stressful than this class, because this class is all creativity, and so it's like, I don't know, am I doing what he wants? I hope I'm doing what he wants, otherwise he might not be very happy. Like, otherwise, I don't know what's gonna, like, I could get a bad grade in this class, and I'm really hoping not to get bad grades in my art classes, just in general, because, like, I don't have to take art classes. My major is computer science, and so it's like, if my art classes start bringing my GPA down, I gotta stop taking them. Like, there's no way I can justify it. Like, if I get a B, that's fine, but if I start getting a bunch of C's, it's like, maybe we shouldn't do that. But I really enjoy art, so I don't want to give it up, and, like, art class is the motivation, and I started this YouTube channel actually to continue that motivation, like, over the summer, and if I have to give up art classes, which I'm thinking in the spring I'll probably take a break and get done with science, because, like, doing English writing, really time consuming for essays. Art class homework, really, really time consuming. And so the weeks where they line up, it's, like, really bad, and that happened, like, the first couple weeks of school. I would not, it was just really hard for me, because also I was getting up really early, and yeah, and I ended up actually deciding, like, I was going to get a job, and then I decided not to until I had it, until, at least spring, maybe summer, when I don't have to worry about, time managing classes, and so, but that opened up time for me to do this, and this is more fun, and I can just talk to myself on the internet, and nobody can listen, because that would require them knowing what my videos were. Like, that's not gonna happen, let's be honest. So, yeah. I think what I was actually going to talk about this video was some of my interests and stuff, and more just in general about me, and I think I will do that now. There's not really a whole lot to say, I guess, but, writing is definitely my first interest, and, like, which is why I'm doing NaNoWriMo, even though I'm also trying to do this, and also school, and I think like, right now, Inktober is pretty much my top priority. Like, I get home from school, and I work on Inktober, unless I have homework that's, like, immediately due. And so, I have been prioritizing Inktober a little bit over schoolwork. It's sort of a, if I actually had something due, I would do it first. Like, if it was due the very next day and I thought it was going to be a really tight squeeze, I would do it first. And I think in November, NaNoWriMo's going to take that spot. And drawing, I still want to do it every day and post to Instagram every day, but the videos and stuff will probably take a back slot to, like I said, I think before, is just once a week would be, I would be okay with that. I want to do at least once a week, but I'm okay with it being only once a week for that 1 month. And then after that, maybe I would prefer 2 or 3 times a week. But, so yeah, writing is my main thing. Like, that's the thing that if I could make my living off of it, I would be very happy. That's sort of a long-term goal, is to be able to make my living off my writing. And then my major, because writing isn't something I can just say, oh yeah, I'll be able to make my living off that. Like, no, it takes a lot of time, a lot of practice to get to a point. So for my major as a backup job until I get to that point, I'm majoring in computer science because I really like computers and math and stuff, which mostly computers. I'm okay with math. I don't really like it though. But yeah, so like that's my major. But then art is something that relaxes me. It's something I don't want to do it for a job because, like, as I've learned with school, it's kind of stressful to be graded on your art, and like I'm not that good, and I don't think I'm the type of person who really wants to practice to the point, like, I don't know, but I really enjoy it, and I don't want to give it up, and I want to get better, and I would really love one day to be able to make a webcomic, or maybe 2 or 3 webcomics, because I love webcomics, and I have a lot of story ideas that I think would work very well in webcomic form, or at least visual novel form. So I want to get to that point, which is why I'm doing this channel, which is why I'm doing Instagram, and why, like, even though I can't say I'm a professional artist, because I'm definitely not a professional artist, like, I want to improve, and that's why I'm going to be dedicated to this. Anyway, that's all the time for this video. So bye!